hello there.
General, you are a bold one.
Well, it's been a fucking minute, hasn't it? Yes, it's been quite a bit. Hi, hello. We are back. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details. Just know that I really missed actually working with my body. It's pretty fucking awesome. However, we are back. I decided need to start getting recording again, and what better game to start with than fucking Starsector. So, we are specifically going to be playing as where are you? Oh, is it not actually in this list? Or am I blind? Oh, they actually... Oh, that's right. They count as independent. Hi, welcome to New Meshan. We're playing as the Arma Armatura Corporation. Or, well, not as the corporation, but as a contractor for the corporation. Our goals are simple. Build up a very nice navy based around the Cataphracts. What are Cataphracts, you may ask? Well, in terms of general lore, so if we come here real quick, in terms of general lore, Cataphract, Mobile Suit, Vonzer, etc., all of these things are different flavors of bipedal mech. Now, different times, different places, you'll find quadrupedal mechs, and you'll find trek mechs, and so on and so forth. It depends on what franchise you're talking about. Like, for example, you have the gun cannon from Gundam. You'll have the tracked mechs from Armored Core. Not Armored Core. No, there are tracked ones in Armored Core now I think about it. What's the other one I'm trying to think of? There's another one where tracked mechs are like an actual thing. You'll even have them in fucking Terminator, by the way. They're in the opening scene of the War in the Future. I believe that's Terminator 2. You'll have a Terminator that has tracks for legs. So different flavors across the board. In this game, in Starsector, they fill the roles of 3 vehicles. So we have here, we have a carrier. This is a Gemini class combat freighter. Pretty well armed overall for a combat freighter. Actually one of my favorite civilian, quote-unquote civilian ships. It's not a civilian ship, by the way. This is why I like it so much. One of my favorites to actually utilize in terms of I want to have freighter capacity, but I also want to have a ship that can actually get into the fight. The Gemini is actually really freaking good. It's probably one of the best combat freighters in the vanilla game across the board. These carry the fighter type Cataphracts. So if we come here to say the Vulcan, so this is the standard Cataphract design. This is the type, basically the as it says, one of the oldest Cataphract class frames still in active use. The Vulcan dates back to the earliest attempts at humanoid strikecraft integration. By modern standards, it is lightly armed, poorly protected, and only marginally more durable than the Talon, the benchmark for expendable aerospace fighters. By the way, comparing this thing to the Talon is a disservice to the fucking Talon. You're going to lose more pilots in these things than you're going to lose in the Talon. And the reason is because the Talon's a smaller target. But in terms of overall capability, because you have the pulse laser, you have the M1 pod, you have the Vulcan cannon, and you have the overall capability, this is better than the Talon. just survivability wise, it's a little less, because as you'll see at some point in time in this playthrough, the Cataphracts can be more easily hit by larger caliber weapons. So, like, for example, the heavy autocannon, for example, is actually pretty fucking stellar at taking down Cataphracts, in terms of just being able to put out 3 shots and create a flak effect. So you have the Strikecraft Cataphracts. These are the small frames. Then we have the bigger frames, the frigate type Cataphracts, which this is what this is right here. This is the VX Custom Class Assault Cataphract S2, or Series 2. A formidable cataphract with decent striking power and commendable agility, the VX Custom is an ideal choice for interception and attack rolls, as it effortlessly evades incoming attacks. And mind you, these are better in the hands of the AI. Do not try to use these. It's a personal recommendation of mine. Do not try to use these things as the player. There's another that you can use, but these ones, don't try to use them yourself. Originally designed explicitly for elite pilots who failed to qualify for the esteemed Alest unit, the Vulcan X Custom type, also known as the VX Custom, represents a substantial advancement from the standard unit. It effectively closes the performance gap between the first and second generation Cataphract models. The power core 3 times as powerful, while its frame incorporates a robust yet adaptable internal skeleton that emphasizes versatility, resilience, and resilience to endure the demanding conditions of space and land combat. Now, as we're on New Meshan. This is the home of the Arma Armatura Corporation. We also will find these in service with the MRC and the Persean League, so we will find these around. Now, we also have a couple different, so for example, we have the Alest. This is better than the VX Custom, but I wouldn't just go exclusively Alest. Personally, I would incorporate some VX Customs in it. I would probably do a 1-to-1 ratio, probably. Is expressly from the perspective of the VX Custom is a ballistics build. I believe so. I could be wrong there. Oh no, it's got a hybrid. Okay, it's got a hybrid slot. Okay, so actually, well, does this have a hybrid or? No, this is energy only. So yeah, you could actually put a ballistics weapon on the VX Custom and have that that adaptability with the VX Custom that allows it to really do things. Now, in terms of equipment for these things, because I do want to talk about this, do not use the heavy blaster on them. It's not good in my opinion. There's only 2 weapons, and really 3, because there is a third, and they're actually right here. So we have the mining blaster. The mining blaster, in my opinion, is fucking amazing on these things. The reason being is because the mining blaster is not as heavy on flux, for example, as the heavy blaster. So it's a third of the flux. Yes, it does less overall damage, but because it can do its rapid chain fire that the mining blaster can do, this thing at close range can theoretically do a lot more damage than this right here. And it doesn't... this performs better, in my opinion. Like, across the board. I feel that the heavy blaster is just not worth it. This is great on capital ships. This is, like, mucho fucking gracias on the Cataphracts. Absolutely love it. Now, would I put this on a mobile armor? No. The mobile armors, the heavy blaster would probably do better. I haven't played with the mobile armors as much. We'll get into those here in a minute. The next weapon, the assault chain gun. The assault chain gun is like the universal, fuck you, I'm going to take your armor and fucking destroy it. So, for obvious reasons, always a good pick. And then you have the heavy machine gun. Now, the reason why I point out the heavy machine gun is because the heavy machine gun, if you want to set the Cataphracts up as a, I break your shields and then dump missiles into you, you can do that. And then, like, for example, having the antimatter blaster. The antimatter blaster on this is actually not too bad. It's kind of the only use case, in my opinion, minus some really, really, really fucky Odyssey and what's that light cruiser that high tech has? I forget what it's called off the top of my head. There's some really fucky high tech builds that you can do with antimatter blasters that make them really fucking good. So yeah, you can do antimatter blaster there. The Cataphracts is actually another place where the antimatter blaster really does well, in my opinion. And it's because the Cataphracts can get in close, hit the shot, and back the fuck out. And that 20 shots doesn't feel wasted on the Cataphracts. It doesn't. It's kind of like just a gun type missile system. You got a couple Atropos torpedoes, which the Atropos, in my opinion, when it comes to light, frigate type and destroyer type ships, is actually one of the best, in my opinion, next to the Hammerhead. The Hammerhead and the Atropos, in my opinion, are the two best for this size of thing. Personal opinion, but, your mileage may vary. And then, of course, it also comes with a Vulcan here. It's not a bad weapon. Honestly speaking, if you want to have point defense on these things, that's your choice. I'll just leave it for right now. But, if you want to swap it out, put a dedicated shield breaker in there. You can put like a double barrel or single barrel autocannon and have a shield breaker. You could do that. It's, it's not a bad option. But yeah, let's go ahead and swap this out. We are going to go, since this is the VX Custom, we are going to go ahead and put the assault chain gun on this bad boy. That will give us some great stuff. And then just make sure that's all good to go. Yeah, and then it gives us a couple extra points to play with. And I just want to see what's the IPD laser again? I forget. Now my brain is sitting here kind of fucky wucky because of that. Actually, I just realized there's no music whatsoever. Yeah, I did. All right, just give us some background noise so it doesn't drive me fucking insane. All right, so as with dealing with the Arma Armatura, we have a special administrator here. We do not have access to her at the moment. We got to come down here. So first thing we're going to do is talk to the person selling officer contracts. So this is part of the mod that I have installed, which I'll have to put up. I'll put together the mod list so that you guys can check out the mods. If you have any recommendations, if you're a Starsector player, go ahead and throw them my way. I think I covered 90%, 95% of bases across the board. But we have a new system for officers in this. So our character no longer has the utility skills associated with the base game skill tree. Reason being is because, frankly speaking, and I'm just being honest, it has annoyed me to no end, and this is why I utilized the mod. I forget what the mod's called, but it unlocks to level 50. Why I've always used that previously, but this new system where you have what are called executive officers, and basically you get to build out a command staff, which makes fucking sense. And across the board, it is a very, very well thought out system. There's no real penalty, and there's no real, like, broken level of thing that you could do. Now, of course, there are certain things, like, for example, here with the automation guy, his big thing is it allows you to take AI ships. And then you can actually stack this. Hold on. Trying to find. There's a. Okay, it might be on somebody else. It might not be on him, but there is a skill somewhere in one of these guys that basically makes it so that you can have a fully automated fleet if you wish. If you want to role play as the next coming of the Remnant, I apologize. No, try attack Black Force. Shit. Anyways, I apologize. If you want to roleplay as Redacted, you can go ahead and play as Redacted effectively. You just have to pick the right fucking XOs. It's a really well thought out system in my opinion. I think it's a really well put together way to change the skill tree up in a way that, one, it feels good because you're not just having to sacrifice combat skills, like, because if you, as in the base game, as the player, if you choose to actually play correctly, as the base game tries to force you to, you take a bunch of skills that are related to boosting your fleet. And then it's no fun piloting ships for yourself because the ships feel like garbage performance-wise. In this, you don't have to worry about that. You just have somebody else do it. And it's great. So the first one that we are going to go ahead and take is we're going to take Starfaring. This is the first one I always take. I think it, personally speaking, I don't recommend taking anything else. That's just me. I guess you could if you wanted to. And this is just from a min-maxi standpoint. You could take management and then take well-organized. You're more likely to find officers on markets. You could take that. It also reduces the minimum required crew for all ships by 33%. You could go super min-maxi. I personally like cutting down on my fuel consumption as quickly as possible. And then I also like cutting down on my supply consumption monthly. I like getting that as quickly as possible. And then Starfaring also has recovery efforts. All your ships are almost always recoverable if lost in combat, plus 30% repair rate outside of combat, plus 20% of hull and armor damage taken repaired after battle ends at no cost. So I just think early on, trying to compensate for the lack of money and the lack of ships, Starfaring is just the better one. And then we approach the Rugged Woman. And let's go ahead and scroll up here. Dawn glances up at you as you approach, a lazy grin tugging at the corner of her mouth. Well now, look what the cat coughed up. Here to jaw for a spell, are you? You settle into the chair opposite, matching her easy posture. The two of you trade stories, some offered freely, others left to linger between the lines. The scars etched across her face say plenty, though she leaves the worst of it unsaid. Tales of contracts gone sideways, close calls, and the long grind of survival drift back and forth like old freight on a slow burn. You share a few of your own in kind. After a pause, she leans back, boots thunking softly against the table's edge. Sounds like you're in a real patch of trouble, she drawls. Suppose if you're after advice or work, I might be inclined to lend a hand. For the right sort, anyhow. And thus we have our first contact, and also our first in with the Arma Armatura Corporation. Dawn given to God. First off, Kino character art. Fucking Stella, bud. Stella. Mucho. Now, overall, she is a low importance contact. And I'm sorry. I just think that, you know, again, I have a thing for blondes. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways. Oh, that's a baby. Dawn studies you a moment longer, her expression hard to read beneath the scars. For a breath, something like approval flickers in her eye. Well, you've got your road, I've got mine. Maybe one day we'll run alongside, eh? And if they do, let's hope we're on the same side of the shooting. She lifts her tankard in a quiet toast. May Lud keep you, traveler, till next time. With a low chuckle, she stands, adjusting her jacket with a practiced tug. Got drinks need finishing, ghosts need drowning. Safe running out there. Blessings upon ye. And then we got 5 relationship with her. She's gonna be our end with the corporation. Now approach the charismatic man. We do not have the fleet to do what he is wanting us to do. So we're going to have to come back to that later. Now, in terms of other officers that we have available, roaming might not be a bad one to pick up too. Yeah, we're gonna pick up roaming first too. Okay, so that gives us, yeah, that gives us a nice little sell that, because that gives us starfaring, that gives us roaming. So first and foremost, so we got our fuel usage here, we got our supply usage here. And then her first skill gives us a further 10% fuel and supply consumption reduction as well, along with an increase to cargo fuel and personnel capacity. So that's actually a really good time for us. And then we can even potentially increase that. Yeah, let's just go haul and get that extra burn level, because that's so this is +1 in hyperspace. We don't get the +1 just general burn level here until here, and then we can get +1 here. So we're already going to be moving fast as fuck, boy. And then in terms of our skills, the first 3 that I usually go is I go field modulation to start off with, and then I like to go impact mitigation. So reduction to shield damage, reduction to armor damage, and then I like to go helmsmanship, basically in that order, because this just makes you more survivable, and then eventually get it to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm able to move. I would rather be tanky and unmaneuverable than maneuverable and not tanky. Just saying. That's my take. Let's go ahead and transfer our flag to this, and then can I get I need a gun for anti-shield work on this. What's the Mauler got? 1,000. So we could go the revolver cannon. Yeah, let's go the revolver cannon. I want to swap out the flak. Yeah, let's go that route. Bulkhead, ITU, EMR. Yeah, okay, we like that. Because EMR, that's going to double the number of shots we have on the harpoon launcher, which is just going to be a good time. And then let's swap that around. We already swapped out the weapon on this. Oh, that's right. Whatever is in this slot, that's what the mounted weapon on the yeah, okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it doesn't look that retarded in normal game. All right. Let's sell that. Let's pick up some fuel. We'll pick up an extra 25 supplies just to give us a decent number. And then just go to 70 crew just to give us some reserve. And then let's start looking at intel. Now that we got our initial stuff set up, ready to go. So she is a Lud. So, and mind you, I don't have anything against the Luds, personally speaking. Do I have a thing against the Ludic Path? Yes, I do. I fucking despise those little bastards continuously trying to fucking blow me up for some fucking unknown reason. I didn't do shit to you, you fucking jackasses. Anyways. I'm gonna do this one, I want to say. Okay, real quick. So this is a failure with the mod. It goes, thanks, sister. I'm a dude. I specifically selected sir at the start. I don't know why it did that. Unless I fucked up and hit ma'am. I don't know. So, anyways. Arma Armatura once stood among the titans of the domain's military-industrial complex. Its reach stretching across fleets and frontier outposts alike. Even as the collapse unraveled that golden age, the corporation weathered the storm longer than most, until the first AI war gutted its factors into its holdings, stripping away much of its former might. What remains, however, is far from insignificant. Arma Armatura continues to field a formidable presence across the sector, its production lines turning out everything from powered exosuits and combat mechs to work drones, cargo handling automatons, and civilian construction platforms. The company's hardware has found its way into both war zones and work crews alike, often blurring the lines between the two. Now headquartered on New Meshan, a rising world of steel and corporate ambition, Arma Armatura presents itself as a pillar of stability and progress. Promotional feeds overflow with polished rhetoric, responsibility, security, prosperity, a carefully manicured image of a company still deeply invested in the art of warfare. As Dawn Given to God speaks at length about the firm's current ventures, you filter past the marketing gloss. Beneath the corporate polish lies the simple truth. Arma Armatura's machines remain deeply embedded across the sector. Their influence fell far beyond the battlefield. Received Arma A product portfolio circa 200 edition. I like that. I like that. Got any burning questions or want to dig into a specific product? Don't hold back, just shoot. I'll toss you our brochure for the nitty gritty details. She gruffly states. I want to talk to the administrator. Look at you shooting for the stars, huh? Gotta ask, how often does that kind of luck play out for you? Dawn smirks, her tone half teasing, half wary. Not looking to rain on your parade, but I ain't some miracle worker that can pull that kind of magic out of thin air. Still, she flicks open a datapad, thumbing in a few notes. I'll log your fancy request. She leans in a bit, lowering her voice with a familiar grin. Now, since you're already standing here, John, with me, You might recall I handle a lot of the scraps and leftover gigs floating around these parts. Nothing glamorous, just bits and pieces that need doing. Dawn tilts her head, one brow raised. You help me clear out a few of those, and maybe I can twist the right arms to get something rolling for you. Fair. Fair is fair, yeah? Alright, so let's see. Alright, so it's not letting us... Oh, that's right. I have to go in here. Develop contact. Yes, I forgot I had to do that. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, let's go for a more manageable target. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Dawn. You're trying to fucking kill me here. Jesus, fuck. Holy shit, she's sending me all the way across the fucking galaxy. God damn. It's only the sector. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Purin class heavy mining rig in good condition. Alright. It's in passable condition. Salvage gantry. So this is from the Machina Void Shipyards mod. MVS. Mind you, the mining drones that the MVS have are not your typical fucking mining drones. No. These are not your typical, I'm going to die just getting stared at the wrong way. No, these are the mining drones that you get told to fucking worry about. The MVS mining drones are actually really fucking stellar. There is a cruiser, a cruiser scale version of this mining, or it's a salvage ship, exploration ship, more appropriate. And that thing just absolutely wrecks. So, I kind of wish I had the money for it. We'll see if we can, get the money and maybe it'll be here when we get back. Because that'd actually be a really nice addition to our fledgling little group of contractors. So, let's see if we can find any bounties that will be passable for us. Oh, absolute Jack Diddley squat in our neck of the woods. Jesus Christ. So, we literally have these three, and they're... Like, this one, like, I wish this one and this one were flipped. Because I could take this one. But no, this one has to be in the middle of the fucking, in the middle of the sector. But yeah, we gotta head out this way. Yeah, I think it's just a case that we're gonna have to put up with it. Any exploration gigs on the way? Nope. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll head out to... well, actually, okay, real quick. Let's see who we're friends with and who we absolutely should fucking avoid. So... It looks like Pathers... Actually, Legio doesn't even fucking hate us that much. Actually, that's kind of nice. Because not having to deal with Legio attacking you is actually a really good fucking time. So we got Pathers and Pirates. Those are the only two that we're hostile with. And if we can kind of try to get the Cendrians, Tritac, and Legio. Yeah, if we can get some prisoners and repatriate some prisoners, we could get those three off our back almost completely. Alright, that's a good time. It's actually a really good time. Alright. So we don't have any actual, like, big worries when it comes to actual threats. So let's head to Naraka. Najakita, hit there, go get fuel, and then we'll head out to our... Oh, of course you interdict me, asshole. And as you can see, we're flying. Fucking flying, bruv. Alright. So we're going to accept these. We're going to accept these because those are pretty, like, they're close enough. Like, surveys, we're not going to be able to do surveys for a bit, and I want to wait until we actually get some survey reduction in our fleet before we do surveys. But running sensors on stuff like probes and whatnot, we can definitely do. Oh, what? I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, as you can see, you know, we're fucking flying, bruv. Alright, that's actually a good one for us because that can help reduce the bite from Tritac. Oh, I thought it was far enough away. No, whatever. So hit here, go here, boom, boom, boom. I accepted these two at the same time, right? Yeah. We could. Alright, so we've got 5 total. That'll be the maximum that we do. We will not be accepting any more past that. That will give us a lot of freaking cash to play with, too. That's gonna... Oh, I can't pass up the potential. What is it? A Nelson class? What? Okay. Fuck. All right. What? Shit. All right. I guess. Fuck. All right. Game, are you telling me something? Are you telling me something, bud? I kind of need somewhere to drop this off because I don't want to haul it all the way out into the outer reaches with me. All right, so our friend here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop that, pick up the auxiliary fuel tanks because we need extra fuel capacity. We need that. We need that bad. So we're gonna pick fuel up, go that route. That's also the great part about Geminis is that Geminis, because they don't have the civilian grade hulls, they can take on those modifications without having increases and shit. Okay. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna drop this ship in the abandoned siphon station, and then we will we'll continue from there. And now I don't remember if I turned off the Galatia stipend or not. I don't remember if I did. Sorry, I saw Galatia on the map and I was like, oh yeah. Okay. So leave this here. That's such a fucking find this early. All right, let's go kick this dude's teeth in. Why are you jumping like that, bud? Little bastard was like, I'm gonna get you. Wait, I'm just joking, bud. I'm just friendly. I'm an indie. I guess that is the good thing about being with this start is that yeah, okay, so the stipend is on. Whoops. Whatever. That's actually kind of the cool thing. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we're just gonna ride the storm. The cool thing with this star is the fact that you can get the possibility of friendly scavengers off the bat. It's not like a normal game where, you know, oh hey, all the scavengers are trying to kill you because you looked at their you know, hippity hoppity, that's my property, the wrong way. So this asshole could literally be fucking anywhere in this system. Now, yes, there's more of a chance that he is around the jump points, but it's not guaranteed. Took me freaking like 20 minutes to find one of these guys one time. It was insane. And he was like tucked in the corner. Hey, there he is. Alright, so it's just a brawler. Yeah, this is an easy fight. Yeah, this is an easy fight. Let it fly. Alright. And now, dude is sitting there like, oh. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright. Extra fuel and everything. We'll take the steel just for the sake of it. Alright. Alright, there's our first contract done. Nice, easy little bounty. Let's go ahead and head back up. So what we're going to do is boom, 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 boom. Inside an asteroid field some distance away from the center of the Beta Sari system. Alright. That you see, I like it when the probes are in positions like that, where it's like, okay, yeah, this is the only asteroid field in the entire fucking thing. And, so, just real quick, you know, this is another reason. At Astra here, minus 25% damage from hazards, such as hyperspace storms and solar flares. This is why I like this. Because, like, I'm even if I take damage, it's heavily reduced damage. Very reduced. It's kind of a great situation, and it makes getting through hyperspace so much freaking faster because I don't give a fuck about the storms. Now, you can't stack executive officers, so before anybody thinks that one, you cannot stack executive officers. Alright, I'm gonna guess it's this one down here. Oh, sensor ping that real quick. Gas giants, you want a sensor ping for topographic data, magnetic fields, etc., etc. Oop. All right. Oh, yeah. So I was doing a test game. I was doing a test game. Okay, so it's a pirate fleet. No, it's a Luddic path fleet, combined with. Oh, this might actually just be a. Okay, so this might just be a straight up Luddic path fleet. Yeah, this thing scares me. I don't want to know what's there until I have a much bigger fucking fleet. I don't want to know. I just don't. It scores me. Okay, so we gotta make like the wind bullseye. And again, this is, advantage of not giving a crap at all about solar storm or hyperspace storms. Just fucking fly like the wind. Oh yeah, let me orbiting a barren bombarded world. Okay, so that makes it a lot easier. We are kind of getting low on fuel, so I might have to salvage this probe. I don't like salvaging until I actually get the fleet put together to actually salvage. It's just a personal preference of mine. Use this a little bit, cut down on fuel cost. Oh, I cannot wait until I can get reverse polarity. Be able to. Alright, oh, and that's a fucking gate. There's a fucking gate here. Oh, awesome. Alright, run the sensor package. Nothing terrifying either. Cool. Because I just need fuel. Great part about fighting I forget what these are called. The automated defense drones. I can just throw missiles out at them and be fine. Hey, look at that. I've never seen something take that much. Interesting. It's fine though. I should have enough. Yeah, I should have enough to get to the next two. Jump point. Okay. Ooh, what are you? Falcon class? She's in rough shape. But extra fuel for the road. If she was in pristine condition, I would have probably used the story point there. I will only use story points on cruisers and Hyperions usually, personally, or Phantoms. I'll definitely do Phantoms. Phantoms are they're too good to pass up. There we go. There's our probe. Gauge automated defenses. And again, we just roll up, throw the missiles out. Okay, we don't want to throw missiles at those guys because those guys have flares. We want to throw missiles at these guys. And mind you, these guys are no threat whatsoever because they literally just have missiles. Or they have PDs. They're not really a threat. They're just a harasser. Nice little haul from those. Oh, why does that feel like that's higher than what I'm normally used to? I don't know. All right, and then 44 days to some distance away from this. Okay, so this one's going to be fucking annoying. This one's going to be fucking annoying. So, for those who might not be aware, in this game, the bulk of exploration in this game is trying to find shit that's out in the middle of fucking bumfuck Egypt inside of Star System. Like, you get into Gravity Well, and it's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, it's a nebula. Or it's got a fucking, gas cloud throughout the entire bitch. Alright, I'm not scared of that. Orbital habitat there. There's something here. Oh! That's a Cataphracts. That's a Cataphracts. Oh, this is the this is the ECM Cataphracts. So, for those who want a comparison, this is the Growler of Arma Armatura. So this is actually kind of a nice little find, because you don't get many of these available in the shop. Honestly speaking, I'm just gonna take it. Finding a Cataphracts out in the wild like that is kind of cool, so I'm just gonna take it. Is it worth the point? Not for you to decide. I'm the one that fucking playing. So we do have a bit of value here, because that orbital habitat's going to be a nice little find. And then there's also a gate here, so that's also really nice. Yep, there's something over here. How many days do I got? I've got 30 days. Oh, I got 30 fucking days to find this thing. There it is. Prometheus ship recovery. I'm gonna do it. Oh shite! Oh fuck! It was topped off, bruv. Holy shite! I wasn't expecting 800 or 750 fucking fuel. I'm glad I didn't salvage it. Shit. Fuck. Alright. Well, here we are. I'm not gonna keep her. So this ship will not be staying in my fleet. I'm gonna use her for right now. I'm actually gonna go to the Reuters and see, because I'm pretty sure there should be something I can get from the Reuters. Actually, do I want to use the Reuters? You see, I wanted to set some preconditions for this. You know what? I think I'm gonna set some preconditions for this. We'll get to that. All right. So let's head back to Yama real quick. We got a cool 300 plus K kicking around in the account right now. That's going to be a good help for us. Because of our low crew, we're just going to be kind of meandering along. But yeah, I want to set some preconditions for ships that I can use and whatnot. Like, weapons wise, weapons are kind of like what the fuck ever, because sometimes it's gonna be a pain in the ass finding something. So I'm not like concerned about weapons. But ship wise, I kind of want to be a little more thematic. You know, the Arma Armatura stuff is really fucking cool. It's a lot of fun to play with. So I want to showcase that as much as possible. So I think what we'll do, we'll do this. We'll focus primarily on the Arma Armatura stuff, and then we'll allow for certain utility ships. Because, like, for example, there's a utility ship mod that I installed. Go ahead and mothball that. And then let's come over here to Salamanca first. Alright, so we're going to need let's just do let's do 50 guys. That'll give us enough reserve for pilots and whatnot. Sell that. Alright, so that means that these guys are good to go. Let's just strip that. And I'm just going to throw max vents and everything. And then this bad boy. Yeah, so you come with that. Are those the only 2 slots you have? Okay. It's a hybrid slot. So I don't have any energy weapons here. So we'll have to wait to outfit this. Because with just the weapon, it's going to be a bit of a yeah, it's going to be a bit of a okay. All right. And this bad boy, I want to fit this guy out. So here's the stipulation. Because the first salvageable ship we found was a midline cruiser, I'm going to say that we have to stick to midline ships, which the Arma Armatura, like what I'm going to refer to as the white base, that is it is a midline. So I'm going to say we can do midline ships, but we can't do a lot of, like, we want to focus as much on Cataphracts and Mobile Armors as much as possible as part of this playthrough. So we're not going to have a lot of larger, like, we might have a few large capitals. You know, like here, the Nelson, for example, like this is our first big capital. And it fits really well because it allows us to really lean in. How do I want to build this bad boy, though? See, I forgot how I forgot how good the Nelson actually can be. Now, it's got the pylons, which the pylons aren't bad. This just, like, the pylons combined with the ion beams turns it into a fire support frigate or fire support cruiser. So I'm gonna want a large anti-shield maybe, or I could go a couple HVDs with a large anti-armor. Yeah, I could go a couple HVDs, large anti-armor in the front position, and then just PD lasers around, which then this gives it some shock value. Yeah, I think the pylon. I think because I have an off. Oh wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Ordnance expertise. Is that what I think it is? Alright. Ordnance expertise plus... If I do ordnance expertise plus missile specialization... with... Oh, oh, oh. What's the... There's a skill, I thought, that increased missile speed. I thought there was a... thought there was a... Because missile specialization, when you elite it, this would help the pylons a lot. And because of the increased fire rate, it would make the pylons even better. Plus the 25% missile hit points makes the pylons better. Now, I could have swore... But yeah, I'm thinking ordnance expertise with missile specialization. I turn this guy into a missile boat captain. Have him command the yeah, let's do that. So welcome aboard, Ari Schneider. You are officially a command officer, and you will be commanding our cruiser. It's kind of a big boy fleet. Big boy. It's a big one. All right. Let's go ahead, sell this stuff off. Let's repair. Let's go ahead, buy some supplies here. We're not wanting to buy a lot here. If anything, we want to try to buy... want to buy somewhere where they're actually producing supplies. You guys will notice really quickly. So I do have an economy mod installed where economy of scale is actually a thing. So if you need to buy 5,000 fucking supplies and not get completely ganked on the cost, that is a thing. So let's head on over to Prism real quick. We'll take a couple months to, or probably take a month to get back down to there. And Prism Freeport. The reason why we wanted to come here was high-end dealer might have what we're looking for to outfit our stuff. So what we're looking for is want anti-shield. Looks like we're definitely going to be fucking paying for it. Do we have the HVDs here? They do not have HVDs. Alright. Do we go Mjolnir? Oh. Interesting weapon. I'm going to have to check these out. This is something we put on the Cataphracts. Alright, so this is going to be annoying. Do we go this route? 1100 range, be able to do sustained fires, and then go something like this. shorter range, but just go ahead and put blasting lasers on these. They're not bad. They could definitely be worse. All right, we'll just go this route, and then let's go ahead and I want to get auxiliary thrusters on there. I think that's probably going to be the best for right now. When I can, I will optimize it a little more. But with the ion beams, the railgun, the strike cannons, the sabos, the pylons, I almost called them harpoons. Like I think we got a good combo here. I think this will be a solid little thing. Let's go ahead and all right, so heavy railgun, sabo, pylon, ion beam. I want the pylons just firing continuously. I want the strike cannons to alternate. Yeah. So I want the manual firing of the railgun with the manual firing of the sabos, and then these guys, they can engage freely, and we go from there. All right, let's see if we can get a weapon for you. All right, so do we have one? We do not have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's go the nailer for this. So this guy will be the anti-armor. This guy will be the anti-shield. Yeah, we'll go that route. And then just max that out, see what we get from there. And then we'll do that, do that. So it puts him even on flux, so he doesn't have any extra bleed off, but it'll be good enough. And then go ahead and pull these guys out of mothball. Make repairs. We just really upped our Jesus Christ. And then I want 50 extra. Yeah, we'll go that route. And then let's finish up those repairs. All right, and then where can I go to get cheap fucking supplies? Because I do not want to... this should actually... Mashan, yeah. Mashan should have cheap supplies. Yes, to answer your questions, I will be avoiding, for this playthrough, I will be avoiding, the Remnant storyline, and I'll be focusing primarily on Arma Armatura and the main story, which we'll get to that eventually. And we're moving much, much slower. Yeah, it's this bad boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's this bad boy. Which is fine. We're back here at Mashan. We can go ahead and... Because, yes, we will pay we will leave this because I want a smaller tanker. Now, as I said, we're specifically focusing on logistics ships and midline and Arma Armatura products. So let's go ahead and just get this dram. He's small and cuddly, and I do not need nearly as many fucking crew now. But once I put the auxiliary tanks on there... Alright. Alright. And let's see what we can buy from Artura. So we have the Lanos heavy custom Cataphracts. Encased in reinforced plating and built around a ballistic hardpoint better suited to a frigate than a strike craft, the Lanos is Arma Armatura's definitive answer to the close assault problem. It lacks a conventional shield generator, but compensates with a built-in dampener field and the ability to deliver punishing burst damage in a short engagement window. Unfortunately, it has 3 fucking D mods, and structural damage coupled with increased maintenance coupled with faulty power grid. This thing is just not going to be able to engage well. So this is just not going to be the fucking play. I'd love to get one of those, but... Now, then we have the Garriga class mobile armor. The RA-96 Garriga stands first class amongst craft that excel in close quarters combat. Dual G1001 assault weapons capable of decimating entire strike craft formations and pounding larger ships into scrap are only hindered by their meager engagement range. Silver Sword, which is the system component. Increased speed, acceleration, energy, ballistic rate of fire, as well as flux dissipation and capacity, while reducing weapon range past 450 units and doubling combat readiness degradation. Exceeding the time limit will overload the ship and generate an explosion, damaging anything within its radius, rendering it vulnerable. However, the effects of this system are greatly magnified as the limit is approached. Alright. So basically, once combat readiness starts going down on this thing, get the fuck away from it and get it back out of the line. I'm actually really interested in this as well, but again, those D mods are pretty fucking significant. You know what? Actually, it's 51k. Yeah, fuck it. We ball. So this is our first mobile armor. So these are destroyer type. So the regular Cataphracts are frigate type. The mobile armors are destroyer type. So the Mutilator K. So it's an anti-shield ballistic. It is a 600-meter weapon, so it's not very long range whatsoever. However, if we gave it some extra oomph, I wonder if we could really make it good. Let's go ahead and put the ion blaster on there. And then I would like some Alphos, but none available. So let's go ahead. We'll do some Annihilators just for the start. And then how many? Oh, it's got frigate levels. Oh, okay, so these are frigates. Never mind, I thought they were destroyers. You can tell by does it say on here? Oh, hull size frigate. There you go. Okay. I was wrong. Alright, so... Oh! I did not realize this. It has an anti-shield and an anti-armor weapon. Alright. Alright. Kudos. Kudos. What's it going to cost us to restore this thing? 72 grand. Jesus Christ. We're going to do it. But Jesus Christ. We're going to go ahead and go hard on flux and an armored weapon mount. Oh God. Oh, yes. Yes, this is actually a combo I love to put on things. Because the S mod for armored weapon mounts is amazing. It's a 10% increase to rate of fire. It also increases the armor of the vehicle, reduces recoil, so on and so forth. So armored weapon mounts is a fantastic modification on these things. Nice. I fuck with it. So, yep. All right. First mobile armor. Starting to put together a little bit of a strike force here. I like it. Repair ships. Okay, so where are we going to be able to get shit cheap? So the Reuter Union actually sells for really cheap. And they're close. Alright, so we're going to go to the Roid. We're going to go to the Roids. And then, oh yeah, that's right. We need to get the Wingcom suite. Let's get that now, so we don't fucking forget. And then we're gonna go say hi to the Roids. Nope. Don't have the money for that. Now that we actually have some ships, we can actually take on a bigger contract. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. And let's go stop at the Roids real quick, get supplies and fuel and whatnot, and then we will head that way. See if there's any other contracts we can pick up in that side of the sector. Oh, the Imperium and this Dictat just formed a fucking pact. Oh, great. Those two together are going to be fucking problematic. Exploration. Where are you? Not like horrendously out of the way. Where's our contract? It's up here. Yeah, you're kind of actually out of the way. Never mind. Out. Writer CEO. Oh, okay, we can't do that yet. Alright. Officer, aggressive, helmsmanship, and combat endurance. Fuck. Alright. We got the fucking mobile armor for it. So, as the mobile armor that suffers from, problems if it has its combat endurance go down. We just got an officer that mitigates that. And on top of that, it makes it even... this thing's going to be terrifying. Oh, God. I'm going to love watching this thing kill things. I'm going to love watching it. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up... let's go at least 300. We'll max out on fuel. Yeah. Wait, what the hell's that? Glitz switch. Swaps the built-in drone base on certain rotor ships to produce Glitz interceptor drones. Oh! That's cool. Huh, alright. That's actually a cool little mod. Alright, so we're going up here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just take it. Like, I don't want to just have to come out here for this one fucking contract. It's a decent payout, but it's gonna be better, I should say, if we have multiple things to do while we're out there. We also need to get a scavenger executive officer as well. Sooner rather than later. So we do need to keep an eye out for that. More stuff. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, that's just a no-brainer. Yeah, I don't want to... Yeah, until we can get some surveying ships put together, like we just need the time. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. They heard my pleas and they were like, "Hey bud, would you like some contracts? Would you like some contracts, bud?" Yeah, we're getting a nasty little group together too. I'll probably go for a full flight of 5 mobile armors, and then yeah, I'll probably go at least one capital, like super capital. So if I can get the Peregrine, which for those who know what that is, if I can get the Peregrine, that would be the best. But that's going to require us finding the blueprint for it. What's another? Fuck off, dude. What? Fuck you. I wanted the Gemini, you cunt. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Alright, there's that. Alright, we could salvage it, but we don't have any salvaging skill. I don't want to salvage anything if we don't have to. Like, there's just no point in salvaging stuff right now. We'll do the exploration supercut at some point in time. And yeah, we're pushing 18 right now on burn, so that's good. We're moving. Once we get full rocky, unstable, barren, frozen, rocky, unstable. Once we get the once we get all of the types of executive officers we can, we'll be able to max out at 20 20 burn. That's the word. I'm like, what word am I trying to find? Oh, hey, let's go send the Cataphracts to kill stuff real quick, because it would be funny. Oh yeah, that's right. The Cataphracts, they they can fly over stuff. That's okay. So that one's fucking pretty stellar. All right. This is pretty cool. I'm liking what I'm saying. Like, even being anti-shield, this one is still plenty capable. Ooh, what the fuck just happened there? Excuse me, did you score fucking critical? Did you hit the fucking reactor? Like, literally, he hit that bitch so fucking hard it just popped like a tin can. What the shit? I am concerningly aroused by this. What the fuck was that? I just watched that ship, that fucking drone just fucking pop. Like it had full fucking health. Is that like a thing with the Reapers where you can hit the magazine on them or something? Because I had a Reaper launcher. Tibicena has been captured by the Persians. And we now find our quarry. I'm going to go ahead and just deploy everybody, I think, for this. And then I'm going to put my ship on autopilot because I kind of want to I kind of want to see how this ship does. All right, let loose the pylons. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Fuck Christ. Okay. 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 Arma sends its fucking regards. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Dude got freaking fried so goddamn quick. Like, I don't think dude was given a freaking, okay, first off, that build, or that ship in general, because the combination of those two weapons is freaking insane. Also, I need something else other than the Annihilators. I don't think the Annihilators do that thing justice whatsoever. I think I need to put jackhammers on it. Jackhammers at a minimum. just instantaneous alpha strike capability. Holy shit. Oh my lord. That was insane. My name is Jiv. Like that's just what happened fucking right there. Like God. Alright, yeah. Get shot, dude. Fuck. Alright, well, we like that. We like that a lot. Fuck off, you dirty lud bastards. I know that's you. Oh, Jesus. Tritac is not looking healthy right now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a neutron star. Fuck. Egad. Pain. Pain. Suffice to say, that tickled my nutsack. Frozen world. That's a Baron. That's a Frozen. I didn't like that. I never liked jumping in. I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize what star it was, what type of star it was, and then I jumped in. I did it. I did an oopsie poopsie. Nope, didn't like that. Alright, here we go. Alright, and that is our contracts fulfilled. Very nice. And we can go ahead... Relationship with the Independents not affected. Do I have max relations with the Independents? Oh. Okay. Let's go home. Wait, is there an abandoned station? Oh, there's an abandoned station. Interesting. We're just gonna transverse jump out of this. Diablo Avionics just failed an invasion of Carthage. So... yeah, dude, fucking everybody's slinging invasions right now. Like, holy shit. Get back to civilization. It just sucks that we can't communicate. Like, it would be nice if we could communicate with our contacts over the net. You know, that'd be great. That'd be great. Maybe we could do that, and then we would not have to go all the way back. You know, be like, ring, ring, yellow. You know, hyperspace communication and all that. This isn't fucking, this isn't fucking, Battletech where, you know, you got the fucking phone company or anything. Jesus Christ, fucking Comstar. I'm surprised nobody has modded Comstar into this game yet, actually, funny enough. Like, technically speaking, we kind of do have Comstar, so if you come over here to factions, you kind of do have a little bit of Comstar-ness going on with, like, the religious fervor of the Ludic Church combined with the absolute fucking need to control everything with hegemony. Like, so we kind of do have Comstar, but it's broken up into two factions. It'd be kind of cool to see, you know, a faction like Comstar. Just from the perspective of, like, pay your fucking phone bill. Alright, so let's sell off the scraps from our expedition. And let's see, because we have cash again. We have another VX custom here we can pick up, which I think I will do just that. We also have this Lanos here, which is in pristine fucking condition, so we're going to pick that up too. We do need to start amassing carriers. Me is thinking we need carriers. Now, the fact there's Focus here. I do like the Foca. It's a nice little light cruiser. The reason why I do enjoy this thing so much is because I like my ballistic boys a lot. It's a ballistic midline cruiser. And on top of that, it fucks people up because it's a centerline build. So you got your point defense that you can put on the sides, but then you have your main batteries on the center line, and it fucks people up. It's a good little ship. If I had, can I justify buying it? Can I justify it? I think I can justify it. What's this? No, this one, the Utafe designs. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up the Foca. I think the Foca would be a nice one. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and pick up the Foca. And then I will transfer my flag to the Foca. Alright, so how do I want to build this bad boy? Oh god, I love the music in on this planet. It's fucking stellar. Okay, so we've got so I kind of want burst PD on these 3 slots here, just to give us some quick reaction PD, and then I can put some regular PD lasers or something here. And then if I do... Or I could do fucking... I could go light on PD, go bunch of fucking tactical lasers. Ooh. Could do that. I just sold this too. If we go a bunch of tactical lasers on these slots, 4 tactical lasers, that's going to be a lot of fucking pressure put on anything we go up against. And then if I go... I wonder how insane I could fucking get with this. Because you kind of want to do a general purpose build to a degree, but you don't want to go too general purpose. You don't want to go too stupid with it. Okay, so if I were to do a bunch of Mjolnirs, for example, flux per shot is pretty fucking insane. Okay, we need to find weapons for this thing. So, yeah, I'm going to do the burst PD lasers in these 3 slots here. I'll do 4 tactical lasers. Missile-wise, let's go... I'm going to go Sabos for this. Because I think Sabos would be a good get. Because if I go lighter on the anti-shield weapons in these slots. So say if I go... What happens if I do that? And say go... dedicated. Or if I go this route. Alright, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Run a simulation. Let's see what trouble we can get up to here. Let's just do... I want to see what trouble we get up to with this. All right, why are those not firing? Okay, so no, we're not doing these. Not doing these. Okay. So we will have to figure that out. So then with this, actually, let's reorganize the fleet just a little bit. All right, so do we have an assault cannon available? No, we don't. So next best option, mining blaster. Atrophos. All right, and then the hardened shield's actually kind of good on this, but I do want that. We'll just go a generalistic build for right now. Yeah, we got unspent. You know, I'm gonna put an ion cannon on this bitch. Want the standard paint jobs on the VX Customs. Oh. Oh. Wait, excuse me. Wait, what are you Wait, what? You could change the fucking armament on these motherfuckers. Alright, so PPC, which we all know what a fucking PPC is if you're at all even fucking knowledgeable on shit. Bazooka, okay, so this is the anti-armor. So if I go... So autocannon... Pulse rifle, shotgun, shotgun, crusher, plasma projectiles. Okay, hold on, hold up, hold the fuck up. Okay, hold on. All right, so okay, I low key want to see the bazooka laser rifle build. Oh, this doesn't. Oh shit! You can't. There's no weapon slots on this thing. It's literally whatever the weapons that are available here. Okay, that's cool. That okay. I'm fucking down, bud. I'm fucking down. Oh my god, this is. Okay, wait the fucking minute. Oh, that's how this works. Oh shit. That's how this works? Oh fuck yeah, bud. Oh fuck yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I've never used this function before, so I've not had the chance. Okay, so these I'm guessing have to be on carriers. All right, so these have to be on carriers. So we can actually put a squadron supporting this guy. This is cool as fuck. This is dope. And we could put a oh shit. Oh shit. All right. All right. We could put a squadron of drones in support of this guy. And then oh, only applicable to crewed fighters, so it has to be crewed fighters. Okay. So let's do the broadswords. Let's just do it that way. Interesting. Okay, you guys are discovering shit with me here. Okay, okay. We like to see this. This is the kind of shit that makes this game so fucking stellar, bud. All right, so let's top off on fuel. Repair. We'll stop by the Roides to load up on supplies. Yeah, we need to go get a scavenger. Nice. And tactical. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hire tactical because in our current form, she's gonna be useful. Later, she's not as useful, but she's worth having. So, thing with scavenger, the scavenger executive officer. So, starts with salvage. Now always scavenges scrap. Scrap is a resource that does not take up inventory space, which can be used by other skills within the aptitude. It is displayed above the ability hotbar, tracked as a percentage of your maximum scrap storage, maximum 100%. You can get this up to 150% here with scrap heap. So you can max it out. My personal recommendation is you take reevaluate and then you take scrap heap just to maximize. So on average, different sources return the following amount of scrap: 20 to 40% from post-battle salvage based on battle size, 20% from salvaging abandoned stations, 5% from salvaging debris fields, 5% from salvaging derelict ships. All of your ships are almost always recoverable if lost in combat, so we're getting bonuses there. 40% plus 40% resources, but not rare items such as blueprints recovered from abandoned stations and derelicts, plus 30% post battle salvage. So scavenger is by far one of the best ones to get early as well. It's not the first one I would take. I would take Starfarer, roaming, also a great one, and then scavenging. Tactical, and then with scavenging, we want to take reevaluate. This ability allows you to take the scrap that you've scavenged and then turn it into stuff. So it's a great way to it is a great way to do that. And then like makeshift measures here allows you to do certain things. Like, for example, you can use scrap to increase burn speed and so on and so forth. You can deploy, you have deployables. Excuse me, sorry. Then you have, dialogue options from battles. You can increase combat readiness or hull and armor, etc., etc. Then you've just got some generalistic stuff like this here, +1 burn level, cargo capacity, fuel capacity, sensor range. Then increased chance of opponents dropping their weapons. If you're looking for high value weapons and shit, this is a great way to get it. Then it also unlocks they also have a bonus to automated ship points, which is great, fantastic, because you can only get so many points. And then safe transport, minus 30% damage from hazards such as hyperspace storms and solar flares. Also, ships that are mothballed gain the following benefits. Fuel consumption is reduced by 75%. Ship's burn level is increased by 1. So it basically offsets the mothball penalties. And then, of course, hyperspatial drifter. Your fleet recovers an additional flat 3 to 5% scrap on average from salvaging actions. Your fleet salvages small pieces of debris that it finds along its way within hyperspace for scrap. It recovers around 1% of scrap per 2 light years traveled. So, effectively, what this does is this whole thing, you can effectively, when combined with roaming, starfaring, with the right skills and engineering, you can effectively stay out infinitely on expeditions for exploration and whatnot. Now, tactical has a lot of combat-based bonuses and other such bonuses for the campaign map based on the number of deployment points your fleet is. So, like, for example, here, sustained tactics. Ships destroyed in combat have a 20% chance to avoid demods. That's kind of fucking great. 15% supply and fuel usage, up to a maximum of 120 deployment points. So we can get reductions in our supply and fuel usage by being under 120% or 120 DP. And then just several... Oh, here's the missile speed. Strike tactics, plus 20% missile speed. But, it's maximum 90 or less missile weapon points in the fleet. You got things here. Maximum of 9 or less combat fighter bays. PD weapons, etc., etc., etc. It's a really cool fucking thing. And if you maximize your deployment points versus what you're trying to do, it's kind of nice overall. And there's ways to maximize it. So, like, for example, capitals, 90 points or less, most capitals are sitting around 45 to 60 depending on the ships. You can probably get 2 capitals or, 1 really nice capital on that bonus, which that's a really big fucking set of bonuses for capitals. And then we also have distribution tactics. Activates all 9 acquired tactic skills, but at only 50% of their maximum threshold. Doctrine tactics. Increase the thresholds of all tactics skills by 33%. The tactical officer, if you're min-maxing hard, is incredibly potent. It is insane how potent it is. So tactical, definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and get reevaluate here, and then we'll go ahead and get sustain tactics, because that's just going to help us indefinitely as long as we stay under 120. So we definitely want to use that. And then we are going to go ahead and jump up here. Actually, wait. Go to the bar. What? Wait, okay, Intel. Oh, I didn't go talk to her. I'm stupid. Bounty docket. Awesome. Because that's exactly the direction I'm going for this. I don't want to fucking spend 200 fucking... I don't want to spend the money on 200 Marines right now. Why are you looking for me? What did I do? What did I supposedly do? Yeah, let's salvage those. I'm sorry, officer. What did I supposedly do? Oh, Jesus Christ. The Luddic Church just took out Myrath. Myasura. Oh god. Poor Myasura. They never fucking get a chance. And real quick, anybody who can figure it out, fucking give Myasura fucking orbital, please. Jesus Christ. Like, I know the lore is supposed to be, you know, they survived the fucking borderline apocalypse, but come on. Like, poor bastards never get a chance to fucking do anything. If it's the AI controlling it, I should say. If it's the player fucking can kick ass all fucking day. Alright, real quick. Let's see if we can get some shit on this ship. Okay. So they got some mining blasters. We'll go ahead and get that on there. We'll go like that, and then... Yeah, okay, we'll go that route. I think it's the best option at this point. Just to get it into service. Go dedicated core. And then... go armored weapon mounts just to get a little extra out of it. So, yeah, I think this is going to just be what we run for right now until we can get some... we'll stop at Prism real quick. Oh, yep, I will totally, dude. I will totally send you that Alpha Core. I'm not going to send them the Alpha Core. Like, thank you for giving me the location of a free Alpha Core, sir. And then we will come on over here and hopefully be able to get some better weapons for our ship. That'd be great. Nope, you're not in the right direction. That's all the way up there too. Ah, yes. So we're going to ignore the... I'm not going to do that right now because I cannot... That has a guardian at the end of it, and I am not prepared for that. There's no reason for me to even consider that. Yeah, nothing of interest. I need to figure out, actually, you know what? What I should figure out is who fucking sells these big ass motherfuckers. Who uses these? So the Reuter Union, okay, so Persean League. Okay, so it's the Persean League that we're going to have to go to. Because these big old boys, this is what we're probably going to have to run. Since I'm limiting myself in terms of type of ships. That's probably the only option I have. Yeah, it's really the only option I have for large scale because these are cruisers, so it's going to be, you know, yeah, it's going to be either that or that. So those are going to be my two options. So I'll have to hit up Persean League territory in order to see that. And then, oh, yes, please, I'll take your ass. Fucking warfare officer right off the rip. Alright, so then let's go ahead and don't want to go over prepared. Oh, there's missile speed here too. So if I go over prepared, yeah, let's go over prepared because that's more hull and armor damage repair taken. If we can go stabilized targeting, surefire impact, and then we go redundant bays. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go stabilized targeting, surefire impact, and tenacity, I think. Because then that really gives me a lot of survivability plus damage, and then we can go overwhelming force. This skill right here is fucking broken, by the way. I'm just saying this right fucking now. This needs a nerf. This needs a fucking nerf. I'm gonna use it because it's fucking great, but it needs a fucking nerf because in Strikecraft builds, this thing is fucking nutty. Like, this build that we're doing now with the Cataphracts, this is going to get insane later down the line because the Cataphracts just end up just... They end up just cascading, especially if they're small targets. So, like, if the enemy has got a decent number of frigates and destroyers that the Cataphracts can kill quickly, it can then take that forward and just keep spiraling and snowballing. It's fucking insane. I fucking love it. But it needs a nerf so fucking bad. It's one of those skills where you're just like, fuck. All right. I'm gonna fucking use it. All right. And we are off on our little adventure. Yeah. And with our supply reductions, like we're not using supplies very quickly. We're not using fuel very quickly. Like we are in a good little spot. Nope, that's all the way in bumfuck Egypt. Yeah, that's the exact fucking opposite way I'm going, bud. Exact fucking opposite way. So the game decided, no, fuck you. We're not doing you a favor this time. Oh, what's that? Could that be a troll class? What's this? Oh, it's this. The catalyst for it. Okay. Those little guys aren't too bad, actually. I like using them as harassers. Like you give them a railgun and they just sit there and just fucking harass the shit out of everything. It's pretty funny. I had like playing last week and I had like 2 or 3 of them. It's pretty funny. All right. Okay, so. All right, let's see if we can find this little bastard quickly. Oh, that's a fucking survey ship. As my girlfriend dies in the background. Alright, where are you, dude? Oh my god, there's so many fucking probes and shit in here. Oh, where are you? Come here, little criminal. The big bad corpo wants you dead. Actually, wait, is this the... Yeah, this is that job. Okay, where the fuck is this guy? Alright, the only place I don't think I've checked is this barren world. So he's got to be over there. Like, if he's not, that's going to be a fucking problem. I have had these contracts glitch out plenty of times before, unfortunately. Come on. Where the fuck are you? Alright, we'll come back here. We're gonna go hit the other contract first. Because usually these ones, the dude will immediately engage you. Like when you enter the system, he'll just run face first into you. So maybe if we leave and come back, he'll spawn. See, like this. Little douchebag ran straight into me. Alright, we're not gonna deploy the big one this time around. We'll deploy the mobile armors along with our command ship. Oh, lordy. See, this is why I said putting these lasers on here would be a good idea. Just continuous pressure even when they get out of range. Ammo feeders, bud. Come on. Alright, that's one contract down. And see if we can actually get this other contract finished, because I would hate to have to abandon this one, because that's losing favor with Dawn. Like, I do not know where this little bastard could fucking be. Is there any outlying celestial bodies? No, there's not. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And the problem is that there's a fucking... You got the fucking nebula throughout here that it's fucking... Or not nebula, fucking gas cloud. So it makes it even harder to find shit. Yeah, I think this might be a busto. Which is really fucking sad. Like, I fucking hate when this shit glitches out like this. Like, the only thing I can suspect at this point is that the little bastard is hiding out in the asteroid belt, potentially. Like, that's the only thing I can fucking guess. Which I guess I can fucking sit and fucking do rings around the rosy real quick. I just fucking hate having to do that. Alright, yeah. At this point in time, that's the only fucking option we got. So let's do a little ring around the rosy, see if we can fucking spot this little bastard. Hey, there he is. He was in the fucking asteroid belt. God fucking damn it, dude. I am going to murder you so freaking hard, dude. Fucking die, please. You just made me waste so much fucking time. For no good reason. At fucking all. And they got a bunch of unshielded ships, too. That's a less than stellar time. Yes, yes, please. Just keep shooting me. Ignore the fighters. Ignore the fact that I have a thumper just blitzing you in the face. Alright, I'll have the boys chase him. What do you mean we didn't kill him? What do you mean? They should all be dead. Yeah, well, good enough for government work. Okay, so that's another point for us. Impact mitigation. At that point in time, you know, we've got our defensiveness. Now we can go for maneuverability, and then from there, you know, we can basically take whatever after we get that. You know, point defense, yeah, it's kind of whatever we want to take. Honestly, point defense, gunnery implants. Gunnery implants, this is actually one of the ones we want to elite, and then we want to get a really nice, get a mobile armor for us to pilot, and then at that point in time, you know, we get that +4 ECM. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, so that's another contract done and dusted. So we now have, let's take a look. Yeah, Arma Armatura isn't listed on here, so I don't know where we would see that unless if we go to contacts. Oh yeah, okay. So there's our. So we got 63 relations with Arma Armatura, so, or Arma. We'll just call it Arma. So that's good. I think it's. I want to say it's 80 points. I think it's 80 that we need in order to be able to get the sit down with the chair. So. But anyways, go ahead and call this one here for right now. Yeah, so talk to you guys later.